All right, so how do you make those really huge, powerful vocal stacks without running into those issues of your vocals all sounding too muddy and not clear and indistinct? Well, we're going to walk through that here. So first off, when it comes to making these huge vocal stacks, you need the actual stacks themselves. So what kind of vocal layers are we adding here? So we got the lead vocal here. Inferno, the cradle betrayed. Then we got some left, far left, and right layers here. Inferno, the cradle betrayed. So that really makes it nice and wide. Looks, that's my wife singing. Looks like I have a layer here too. Inferno, the cradle betrayed. Adding more texture. And then also got like a high version here, it looks like. Inferno, the cradle betrayed. And then we got some harmonies here, and we got these center, left, and right. Pretty cool. And I have these background vocals here, layering in quite a few here, more harmonies. So first we got these, let's see. So first we'll do these low ones. So these low ones sound like. So kind of really affected, kind of robot-ish vocals. So kind of more layers that are left and right. Inferno. And then I'm using the Waves harmony here to create kind of an automatic harmony. That's pretty cool. So you can see the key that we're in, set that in up here. We have it generate the notes. Inferno. Inferno. Interesting texture there. Some more here. So those are all the different layers. By the way, this video is sponsored by Lander, the all-in-one platform for music producers. This is my go-to platform for everything related to music production, which includes 1,800 sample credits per year, 67 plus plugins, many with perpetual licenses, and Lander's adding more all the time. Unlimited AI mastering, online or in your DAW. Unlimited music releases to over 150 platforms. Access to 150 plus online courses on everything music. Collaboration tools, easy cover song licensing, and a whole bunch more. If you want to try it out yourself, you can actually get 20% off your first year. Just sign up using my link below or go to orpheus.audioacademy.com/Lander. With that, back to the video. A big part of this is going to be using buses. So I got all the kind of like lead vocals here, and we have some RVox on here, some Nova kind of EQ, and looks like it's just some high-end dynamics there, kind of like a de-esser almost. Same thing on the harmonies here. Look at just the harmony. We have some EQ in here. So if we turn these all off, we'll just hear the harmonies raw. Inferno, the cradle betrayed. Now, first off, there's a lot of noise on these vocals, so I probably could have cleaned these up better, but we were on a time crunch, so you still got, so not the best cleaned up vocals. But then with the EQ in. Inferno, the cradle betrayed. Inferno, last night angels swept away, daisy melted, lullabies torn from sacred moon fields forlorn. It's crazy how much just this one EQ plugin really cleaned it up a lot and actually removed a lot of that noise in those like lower frequencies. It definitely thins them out because you don't really want those low mids or lows cluttering up the mix. So that's pretty nice. Then we got some compression here. I really like using the Dynamu, Severi Mu, tube compression style to kind of glue things together and warm them up.
Inferno, the cradle betrayed. Inferno, glass-eyed angel swept away. Daisy melted, lullabies torn from sacred wound fields forlorn.
And we got some more tube saturation, more EQ.
Inferno, the cradle
really thinning things out. I got some room reverb, I think. Yeah. To kind of put them all in the same space, and then I've got some reverb here. And of course, the individual tracks have a ton of processing as well. So I did try doing some de-reverb. And we got tuning, de-esser, bunch of compression. We got the IDX compressor. Then I'm using the CLA 76 and the CLA 2A compression. And I've got a full video kind of walking down how to process and create pro sounding vocals. So that's more like this, like the individual track level. So I'll have that linked in the description. Then I'm adding EQ, R channel, which is more EQ and compression. So really trying to like squeeze all that dynamics out of it as much as possible so that they can all sound really consistent and glued together. And then saturation at the end here. And so kind of the similar thing on the leads as well. And this really widened out the vocal.
Swept away, Daisy melted, lullabies torn from sacred.
And if we look at just the background vocals then, now these ones don't have a whole lot of processing on individual tracks, just some compression and tuning, auto-tune. This really high one just has some crystalline instant atmosphere reverb. And so if we look at the bus processing here, again, we got this EQ, really trying to take out the lows and some of the harsh frequencies, even some of the higher frequencies here so that the leads can really take those. Again, compressing these all together, trying to take out some harshness there. With this, I think I added some saturation, a little bit of reverb. So basically the key is just to apply a lot of panning and bus processing to really help glue everything together so you don't just get like a muddy mess. So then all together. Now, if you want help knowing how to record, edit, denoise, and mix your vocals so they sound professional, even if you're only using budget equipment, I have a free vocal production cheat sheet you can grab in the description below. It's inside of my producer pack, which has a bunch of other cheat sheets, templates, samples, presets, and a whole lot more to help you on your music production journey, completely free. So just grab that in the description below. So now if you found this helpful and you want to know how to go about processing your lead vocals to make your lead vocals sound professional, then click on my video on the screen right now and you can go see that video now.